Moving on.
All right, things that you did not know about the underrated show, Third Rock from the Sun.
Underrated.
I'm going to call it underrated. I thought it's a fantastic show. The first episode aired on January 6th, 1996. It lasted 6 seasons with 139 episodes, wrapping up on May 22nd, 2001. When I saw the date that the last episode aired, do you know what the first thing that popped into my brain was?
You didn't realize it went that low?
No, I was like, oh, pre-September 11th.
Oh, there you go.
It's like, it wrapped up before the whole world changed. Now, the creators initially had a different tone in mind for the show. But once John Lithgow signed on, his larger-than-life comedic style inspired the writers to embrace more absurd and eccentric humor, shaping the show's identity. And then when William Shatner appeared as the big giant head, that was their boss, he shared a funny moment with John Lithgow referencing the Twilight Zone. This is the one I brought up on the live stream a couple of times.
Yep.
Because both actors were in versions of the famous Nightmare at 20,000 Feet episode. So Lithgow is in the Twilight Zone movie. Shatner was in the original series. And I think it's this scene because they're at an airport here. And they both make the comment, did you see that thing on the wing of the plane? Which was a reference to the Twilight Zone. Now, John Lithgow and French Stewart, who played Harry, they often improvised their lines or physical comedy bits during filming. Their off-script contributions became some of the most memorable moments in the series. He was great in the show, man. I can understand why some people might rub people the wrong way a little bit, but I thought he was fantastic.
He got typecasted there too. He kind of disappeared after that. He was known as a squinting guy on that.
Yeah, and I remember Jimmy Fallon spoofing him on Saturday Night Live's Jeopardy. And in round 2, I'm gonna bloom. Here's that thing. One of the funnier moments from this show that absolutely, I'm gonna describe it, and you're gonna be like, "That's not even that funny." But every time it ever came up, I would die laughing. And it's just a quick one-off because it's French Stewart and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, maybe. And they're getting ready to leave. And John Lithgow is like, hey, where are you guys going? And French Stewart goes, oh, we're going to the park to push over those Tai Chi people. I don't know why. Maybe because I do Tai Chi and stuff. That one always hit my funny bone hard, man. It was great. Did you know the Solomon's apartment in Third Rock from the Sun was designed with intentional quirks, such as the kitchen counter being slightly too high, to subtly emphasize their alien nature and their struggle to adapt to Earth's norms?
Okay.
It's these small little things that made this show brilliant. And finally, when the show ended after 6 seasons, the cast grew emotional filming the farewell scene. They had formed a close bond over the years, and John Lithgow later remarked how much he cherished the collaborative and joyous environment the show created. See, and I think that's one of the things that you can always, like, the shows that I almost always gravitate towards, you can tell when the cast gets along. Like, you hear this about, Scrubs, perfect example. Like, Zach Braff and Donald Faison are still best friends, and they don't do that show anymore. News Radio, you always heard how that they always got along. I do have one caveat, and that was Community, and that was simply because Chevy Chase was on it.
Oh, Chevy Chase.
Oh, good old Chevy Chase.